Hi, Chris Williams here, co host of New Life Live. I'm doing a series on anxiety because we need to address this. We've got to talk about it because it is having devastating consequences on our lives, not just as individuals or couples or families, but in our entire culture. And what is happening is that anxiety and the fears that we carry and that we live out and that we exude all over the place are causing a breakdown in our systems. It is putting literally too much stress on us, again, as individuals, in our families, in our marriages, but even in our society. And what I want to talk about in this particular segment is pain. And it's not just pain that is that we may feel of scraping our knee or even the hurt words, because life on planet Earth inevitably will come with pain. And what God has embedded into the process is a natural healing mechanism. And so, like, for instance, if I were to be, cutting up fruit and I accidentally cut my finger, bandage it up, and if things work properly in my body, I would get a scab and eventually it would heal up. Certainly there would be a scar, but eventually, again, it would return back to its functioning. In our emotional and relational lives, it's the same way. Even in our spiritual lives, if we experience a pain and we have a connection that allows us to heal that pain, the pain no longer has an influence or impact in our lives. It doesn't continue to carry power or energy over us. However, for many, if not most of us, there are painful experiences that we've had in our lives that still remain unhealed. And unhealed pain creates fear, which will create anxiety. And it's really important to understand this because our bodies are designed to protect themselves too. We have these self-protective mechanisms, and whatever causes us pain, our brain remembers and says, hey, let's not let that happen again. That hot stove, our brain remembers, will cause a burn through pain. Now, again, if we have painful experiences and they remain unhealed, then it sort of kind of spreads as a cancer or a contagion, and our whole body can be overcome with anxiety. Who's going to hurt me? What's going to hurt me? How is it going to hurt me? And we carry this around all the time as our anxieties just increase more and more and more. And it becomes sort of like these self-fulfilling prophecies, much like, men hurt me, so I can't trust men, but I also then can't connect to men who could be part of the healing mechanism. Or people are bad, or people are wrong, or people are evil. So I can't connect with people that actually hold the key to my healing process. So as we carry a lot of anxiety, what I want us to be able to do is to see and touch and heal the pain that we carry on inside. It's one of the most difficult things that we can do, but one of the most courageous, important things that we do. In fact, a lot of times I'm asked, with the word trauma being, used so often in our society today, one of my simple definitions of trauma is our unseen, untouched, and unhealed pain. That is what trauma is. And so the recovery process, the healing process, is to be able to get in a safe environment, oftentimes with a therapist, with other people, and to then be able to look at our pain, then be able to touch our pain, and then be able to heal our pain. And once our pain is healed out, the body then can return to a state of calm or relaxation or safety. And this can open us up in a lot of different ways. When I read the Gospel of Luke, of course, being a physician, really emphasizes in the ministry of Jesus the power of healing and forgiveness. And that's what the restored human being looks like in the Gospel of Luke, is that Jesus is able to see the pain, touch the pain, and heal the pain, as well as engage in the process of forgiveness. And then we can function again the way that God has intended us to function and not be kept stuck and pulled down by our unresolved pain. If you're carrying pain inside of you, you need help to come along the way. That is exactly why New Life exists. Let us help you today. Give us a call, 1-800-NEW-LIFE. We'll connect you to one of our workshops, one of our therapists that we know throughout the nation, or one of our resources. Either way, you don't need to be stuck in the anxiety of your pain. Begin the journey of healing today. Thank you so much for being with me, and look for another segment on healing and recovering from our anxiety.